when I'm in need. Yes, she's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger and way over town. That digs on me.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I didn't know if we were running a second intro or not.
Yeah, I wasn't
It's
sure.
playing. It's playing on my end. The audio is, but not the video. That's what I don't understand. Cause like I hear it in the background of my earbuds, but I don't see it on my screen. Can anybody in
Me either.
chat see it or hear it?
They must think we're completely wacky.
Yeah.
I am.
Huh. Well, it's
We
still
are.
playing out.
So, how's everybody tonight?
I am live at the mall. Sorry.
Are you going to go sit on Santa's lap?
Thought about it. Like, you know what was wrong outside that have like the most incredible up. So that's where I headed. I have some in my basement, but I just don't ever have the time to drag them out and put them outside.
We have a lady BJ in chat trying to get attention.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Lady BJ. Welcome.
Welcome to the circle.
Look, we got Toe Beans back. I see her in chat.
Yay!
Yeah, I think she said that she was having some kind of issue, like this was happening to like anywhere she went. So I guess she figured it out. Must have been on her end somehow. But a lot of people have been saying something like it seems like they're blocked, so I don't know if it's a glitch. Not just here, but like a lot of places. So I don't know. Do you remember like the shadow bans that they used to do on Reddit? How like, you could see yourself talking, but nobody else could see you, and it like gave no warning that you're banned or anything. So that's what it seemed like to me. Find this camera that had this.
I don't think you're able to broadcast from the elevator.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is she cutting out or is that me?
I'm sorry.
That was probably me. Walking through the middle of the mall trying to find the candy store.
I wouldn't dare try and do them all right now.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I know.
Well, that's like one of the, like, and it's going to sound weird, but like people have all these like weird like Christmas traditions. Growing up, we like lived at the mall around Christmas time, and malls are like a dying thing. So like I wanted to give my kids the experience of what it's like to, go hang out at the mall. So that's all we do at Christmas time. Because we go to the mall, and they're older, so I like them to pick out their own stuff. Other than that, we don't go near a mall. We just buy everything online. Because you got to drive an hour and a half to get in.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't like to drive past 10 minutes.
Yeah, me either.
Me either.
Well, it's mostly highway, so it's not that bad of a drive. All right, we're getting ready to leave now, so I should stop cutting out, hopefully.
So did everybody watch Ziggy's live last night?
Oh, I'm sure
for
the
fuck's
14
sake.
minutes. Yeah, triggered. No, what happened was Six Up went live, and then Cindy was in there, and you know how I stalk the hell out of Cindy wherever she goes online. So I think Cindy was telling people how she was blocked, and then somebody must have messaged her or something, because then she quick went live to say that, making it like, oh yeah, it's okay to block Cindy. Like, yeah.
Nobody messaged her. She's a big 6 Up fan. Sits there and watches every show 6 Up does.
Every damn one.
Possibly. But yeah, so that's all it was, trying to get ahead of, because now she knows law enforcement's involved. So just, trying to get the narrative out ahead of. And
She's like the
yes,
groundhog, keeps popping her head up, see if she can come back to YouTube yet. Yes,
Yeah,
everybody's
and
still
then-
mad, Ziggy. Everybody is still pissed, and you keep digging that hole deeper.
yeah, and nobody's coming back. Nobody is coming back. This is going to be the end of her. And yeah, it is illegal. Shelbyville police and Baltimore police both agree fraud happened. It doesn't matter that Cindy offered the card. It was false pretenses.
And
it was
we also
fraud.
have a recording of Ziggy saying, I was going to ask her if I could borrow some money or well, I didn't say it like that. I said it better. That sounds stupid now. Yeah, it sounded stupid then too.
You're right. I don't watch that stuff, you guys. But no, there really is. There's like this group of sycophants that email I'd swear that they have their browser set to seek out anything that mentions Ziggy. So whenever something pops up, they're screenshotting or clipping and sending it to her. But most of the time she ignores it. But now because she's shitting herself. And regardless of what she says, yeah, it's very illegal because as Tragedy Pimps has shown y'all, there's like an entire 6 months worth of, obsessed with 6 Up, 100%. But there's months and months and months worth of manipulation, fleecing, grooming, whatever the hell you want to call it, and also lies. Cindy offered a card to a person who does not exist in situations who do not exist. And as we all know, because, speaking with Jim's children, they have found, a year's worth of receipts where he paid for everything. So I think Cindy has a pretty airtight case here. And truth be told, Cindy doesn't even have to press charges. The state can do that.
The state will take over. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, they will.
I mean, after that live last night, I don't know. I was heated because it was excuse.
Mm-hmm.
I blocked Cindy. I'm sorry, but what kind of payment arrangements are you going to do? Because the minimum payment, $100, clearly was not the minimum. 2, what, you can't pay a minimum payment. I ran it today through a calculator. It'll take you 350 months.
Yeah.
And you'll be paying what was it, $11,000 in interest?
Mm-hmm. No, it's a very good question, Kimmy, because as we've all seen, that's how she made money, is through Cindy. Cindy bought out the sales. Cindy sent money on the down low, all those Venmos.
She's complaining she only made $87 in December on YouTube. Yeah, people don't want to give you money for nothing.
Well, that goes back to my original text, is how are you going to pay a car payment, insurance payment, and a credit card? And, whatever payment she's coming up with a month, it's not good enough. It all needs to be paid back yesterday.
But Lolita, she has a degree in business. She's really educated. Guys.
You guys, what of good that's really doing.
Doesn't understand how interest on a credit card works. Dumb beach.
I mean, she doesn't have real life experience on anything.
Yes, Jamie, law enforcement is involved. So I don't know. I guess I'm looking for the next Cindy to come bail her out. That's how she's going to make money, because YouTube clearly isn't working. And that's what I said in my original text message when Cindy told us this. And for the record, it is our business because Cindy reached out to us and told us the story, and we need to make it your business because everybody needs to know. Everybody needs to protect themselves and also protect your loved ones who, you know, are lonely, vulnerable, and on the internet and may feel bad for somebody and throw money at them.
Yep.
So there.
Well, I mean, honestly, if Ziggy wants this to calm down, then pay her back. You're gonna have to do better.
We'll quit talking about it as soon as Cindy's card has a zero balance. When that happens,
you might. I won't.
You don't owe her the money. Well, I'll quit talking about it because
fraud still happened, and there's still a chance it could happen to somebody else. So I'm not gonna stop until she owns what the hell she did.
Yeah, you might be right.
Maybe well, that's just it. That. Last night I heard so many excuses, and her asking for, what did she say, grace or something?
Yeah, like, blaming this all on Cindy.
Yeah.
This isn't on Cindy. Even in her live last night, she even said, well, she said for the 2 months rent in the car and stuff. That was not what you did.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter.
What happened? If you had done that, you know, I gave an example of, you know, Lolita, if you ask me to borrow $10, right? Mm-hmm. But all I have in my wallet is $100 bill, and I give you that. Would I not expect that you would give me the change back right away?
Right.
Not go and, you know, buy a pallet of makeup or whatever. And then, you know, pay the rest back as soon as possible. And, you know, it just doesn't make sense that she thinks, because that is what Cindy had to give her, that she was entitled to go completely up to the max and use it all. And then I just,
well, forget about all that. And realistically, it was offered for a lie. That's fraud.
Right.
And the card, okay, 2 months rent would have been about $2,000, and she used $700 on the car. That's $2,700.
Right.
Mm-hmm. If that's what Cindy authorized.
If that's all that was charged onto that card, the paying it back would be so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
So much more realistic.
And no, never gave anyone grace.
I did calculations today. If she was to make
grace.
Right. If she was to pay $250 every single month, she could get it paid off by November 2026.
No, it needs to be paid off tomorrow.
No, I know. But I don't think she understands how credit cards work.
No, it's that
money's easy to make.
Yeah. If money was so easy to make, then, you know, you would have went and had a sale and not, you know, charged your next sales items to, you know, the credit cards.
Yeah. I don't see it as being Cindy's problem how much money Ziggy made or didn't make on YouTube in December. That's irrelevant to the debt she's incurred.
Well, and she decided to take the month off. I'm sorry, but you do that. And how much do you expect to make anyway?
I don't know. Maybe she can make license plates in prison and pay it off.
Yeah.
Maybe those inmates she called will give her a call while she's in there.
Oh my God! Yeah, we can. She could go live from her jail cell.
We can do lives calling her while she's in jail.
Right.
Yeah.
Live on Circle Jerk, right?
Exclusive. Oh, come over here. They have Pusheen stuff here. I'm in Barnes and Noble. And they have the cutest Pusheen stuff. I'm obsessed with Pusheen. Look, they have Pusheen in a little tutu. Hey, child, where are you? She's ignoring me. She's embarrassed. I'm walking around Barnes and Noble talking to myself. Because I have earbuds in and like my hood up so you can't see. But I have a headset on, so it looks like I'm talking to myself. Oh my
All right,
God.
chat. What random thing do you want her to go up and ask a stranger? Bye.
Perfect Pit card game includes a Pusheen figure. I love Pusheen. She's so freaking cute. Oh, they have the freaking unicorn
I don't even know what that
Pusheen.
is.
She's like a big fat cat.
It's
Oh.
a kitty.
It's like a Kwai cat. A magnetic kit. I know, they have all this freaking Harry. They have all this
Yes.
Harry Potter stuff in here, and it's freaking lame.
So did everybody check out the video of Lolita's kitties cleaning her house? Lolita
Little
lies.
shit
She
cat was
doesn't.
doing it
She
all. I just
doesn't.
knew it.
She doesn't do the vacuuming or the laundry. Those cats do it.
You know what Little Shit Cat does? Her and Smokey, they actually set the freaking Roomba all the time. They bump into it, but they're afraid of it. They won't ride on it. I did try to get them to ride on it, and they won't. But they set it, and then it runs.
Yeah, that's a good point. Kit, who said that about everybody's hiring? Why did Ziggy not immediately go get a job, at least for the season, when everybody was hiring seasonal help?
Because
Right,
it would require her to leave her house.
You can go anywhere. Freaking Amazon's paying like $25 an hour just for people to pick orders.
Right.
Right,
She wants the money. She just doesn't want to work for it.
right. How does she think the people that she takes the money from get it?
Right.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah, they had to
there's-
work.
So many kitties. So many kitties. You didn't watch Eliza's video? It explains why we're late every freaking week. Because I have to get my cats to clean the house after I rush home from work. But yeah, no, she won't get a job because she thinks she's too good. And this is like, the thing that like really kills me. And I said this last night when she was coming for 6 Up. Like, okay, so you have Ziggy, who had an issue with addiction, right? And has an issue with breaking the law and going to jail. But she tried to discredit Kathy by using Kathy's, previous problems with addiction. Tries to discredit 6 Up because, she had issues with addiction and, an arrest record. So then why should we think you're credible? Because, you've had the same issues and, have been to jail.
As
too.
the
So
people that she tries to discredit with the same.
Right. And
Yeah.
because someone's education and job history don't really make them credible. Because I'm pretty sure there's lots of white collar criminals out there sitting in prison who, were educated and employed full time.
Well, here's my whole thing. I mean, you think of Ziggy as an employee. Look at what she did with YouTube, with her opportunity with YouTube. She came on and she got lucky. She got a lot of subscribers and kind of took off pretty quick, which is, whatever. But she decided that she was going to make YouTube her job. But she doesn't set a schedule. She doesn't do anything to prepare for that job. Like, when she wouldn't keep the job if she had like an actual boss. They would have fired her from YouTube because she comes on and she has no idea what she's going to talk about. She's done no research. She asks a chat, then goes with some of the stuff they say. And
Right. It completely just wings it. Now we can do that because we're just for fun. Like we're not monetized and we don't come here to earn a living. So big difference. And Pearl, I'm so
Yeah, we're not trying to pay our bills right now.
Pearl!
Hi, I fell asleep.
Oh, girl.
Yeah,
Well, it's a nice thing for you.
you don't
Yeah,
get to do that
it's
too
No, you
often.
struggle with that.
yeah. What are we talking about? Ziggy?
Yes,
Oh, God.
Yes.
exactly. So
Hope
we
you.
were talking about. Did you see the live that she did yesterday or this morning or whenever the hell it was?
Yes, I did see it. Guys, I just can't. I just can't with her anymore at all.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about.
Right, Pollyanna. I know. For bringing the whole thing out because that's not something that could have been swept under the rug and freaking twisted and lied about and turned into something positive. Not happening.
What have you put in back chat?
A link, and it's probably
It's
glorious.
I'm sure it is.
it's
That's why I'm excited.
well, I mean, I'm not butting into talking about Ziggy. Just a little Tiffany Marie video because she posted something 2 days ago that absolutely infuriated me. So
Oh, goody. I like Tiffany videos too.
Yes, that Pearl captures the evil
She
essence of Tiffany.
she does such a great job.
Yeah, I can't share my screen right now though. I'm on mobile.
Oh,
I know it sucks. I had to
that's
take
no
my
worries.
kids for
It's there in the
shoes.
background when you need it. I've also got another one regarding Unseen after having seen her unfortunate video where she keeps playing Soup over and over
Oh my
again.
God, yes, and she completely misses the whole point of that. The scammers and stuff like that. Weren't we talking about Josh and Bombshell
We were talking
and
about
people?
Bombshell.
Yeah, who call CPS on people, and
Yeah.
she just happened to
So
come up.
I've sort of taken apart that as well because that was annoying. Everything's annoyed me at the moment.
gosh, we've missed you dealing with the unseen.
Oh God, it's talk about constantly being in a state of confusion.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, I smell steak. So yeah, anyway, we're expecting really bad weather. So these shoes for Christmas, it had to happen now or never. And this, sucks. Cindy and I spoke about this on the phone this morning. This entire month, we've been consumed with this bullshit. When something like this happens to somebody you love, I mean, obviously it's devastating and you want to get justice for them. None of us have even started our shopping or put decorations up. Nobody even wanted to celebrate holidays because this whole thing has just been so heavy on everyone.
Yeah, I'm
I
not in a
haven't
really
got any
Christmassy mood
decorations
this
up.
year either.
I haven't wrapped anything either.
I haven't
I
wrapped
had to get
either.
drunk to put my tree up last week at 2 a.m. I just was not feeling it.
Right, and it's unfortunate because stuff like this has, real life consequences and it hits everybody.
Oh, hello, Sheba Mom. Welcome to
Oh
the
God.
chat.
Are you kidding me?
Have you come for a taste of reality?
I want to add her to our Frosty Levitt list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's on the Frosty Levitt racist list.
Definitely. Yeah, no, she came here to windmill. You came to the wrong place because nobody wants to
She
hear
came
it.
here to
We're
screenshot.
done with excuses. Everybody's done with excuses. Nobody's buying it.
Carrie, you're my spirit animal too, honey.
That's a good way, Queenie. I haven't watched the first one, and I was talking so much about watching that second Christmas Story, and I haven't watched it yet. My grandson keeps teasing me with it, and he says he's going to watch it with me, and then, oh, not right now. And then the other day he came in and he's like, oh, you want to watch that movie? I'm going to go make some popcorn. So we make some popcorn, we go out there, and then we didn't have the login. So
I didn't know there was a second. They made a second Christmas Story.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max.
We
And
still
it's
have
got
HBO
the
Max,
same.
right?
It's got the same actors. They're grown up, and it's. I don't know. I can't tell you if the movie's any good because I haven't got to watch it yet. My grandson keeps kidding me.
Yeah.
End up watching it without him. And then when I watch it with him, I'll pretend like it's the first time or something. I don't know. He'll fall for it.
Oh my God.
He went to the
Lemon
mall.
GP.
He went to the mall the other day and got his photo taken with Santa. And then told me how terrible the Santa was. I'm like, "It's not number one." He goes, no kidding.
It's funny you should
Oh
say
my
that
God.
because I didn't see you having any reticence about bashing Cindy in that live yesterday. You seemed perfectly fine with that.
So is Shiva mom again? Miss. Oh, right there.
No,
Well, you said
nobody
it, so you can go.
expects anybody to bash anybody, but look at the fucking reality. And, those blinders, you're not doing anybody any favors. Because this is going to stop now, and there will not be another Cindy, because we will see this through to the end. I promise you that.
Yep. I second it.
Oh, I see her now. I wasn't seeing her before. Here's a little weather update for anybody who's getting this cold. At 3:45 today, it was 50 degrees here, and it's now 5 degrees, and it's foggy.
Does your weather app, did that really say that it's supposed to be negative 21 degrees?
Yeah,
Like, did I see that right?
I'm not leaving my
holy
house.
Shit.
Yep. I'm not
21
leaving my
over.
house tomorrow. They already called school, so there's no school tomorrow.
Our kids got out last Friday here.
No, mine got
Oh, really?
Well, they're
No,
supposed to go
ours was supposed to get out after tomorrow.
tomorrow. Look at that big ass drone in the sky. Or is that that's a drone. That's cool. No, tomorrow I think is their last. They're supposed to have a half day, but now we don't know what's happening with this weather. So that's why tonight had to be the shoe run, because I worked all week and gotta, can't wake up Christmas with no gifts because a freaking blizzard and ice storm came. And I'm sorry, we're in the truck, so it's really freaking loud.
Oh, it's okay. I'm actually in the truck too right now. I have to go to dinner. Otherwise, I wouldn't be leaving tonight either.
Yeah, I need to find some place to eat, and I need to find cookies. Where the hell am I going to get cookies?
The cats can't make them?
I may have to end up doing that. Oh my God, maybe I'll just stay up till like 3 o'clock in the morning baking cookies. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think that's what I'm going to do.
If you
So if I
call them
can't
now,
get
they
those
could
macarons.
call them now and they could have them ready by the time you get home.
I'll have them get the butter out and make it
Yeah.
soft. Oh my, I'll stick the butter on the counter.
Just watch out for that one that likes to start fires.
The one cat.
Yeah.
There's
Set off
always
the
the
smoke
one.
detector. There's always that one. I think it's shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Breaks the computer, starts the fires.
Falls asleep in the dishwasher.
That's funny. What else do we have to chat about?
I don't know, but I'm getting excited now because just thinking about using my stand mixer. So yeah, I think I'm gonna bake. It's the little things like that. Like shit, that's right. I have a stand mixer. And it's so fun.
I'd have one too, but it does not excite me. So
That's because you got to make something really good with it, and then you'll just want to make it all the
Like
time.
cookies.
I'm gluten free. So
Oh
gluten-free.
shit,
There's
that's
that-
right.
Somebody
Yeah.
gave you a recipe, right?
I
you
did. I
try
haven't
it
tried
yet?
that yet. No, not yet. I'm going to. I still have it. That's why normally I just don't make desserts because they still taste like ass no matter what type of flour you try and use.
Oh, I tried to make a burrito yesterday. My daughter bought some low carb tortillas.
Mhm.
Oh no. That was like the worst experience ever. I'd rather have some carbs, man. You couldn't fold that thing. It just ripped. It was
Right.
never again.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the gluten-free tortillas too. Nope. I'll just use lettuce.
Yeah.
I lettuce wrap everything.
Yeah. That would have been
Yeah.
a much better choice.
And unfortunately, flour is a big part. Like the bread flour has like a higher gluten content, so that's what makes everything chewier and delicious.
Sure
Right.
is
Unfortunate.
good.
Oh my god, the tires are so loud on the highway. So like you know how like men are with their toys. Like my husband had to have this truck with this huge ass exhaust system and E-class towing tires. Because the guy he got it from used to he put them on so he could tow motorbikes in trailers. So it's like one of those things that you see in those apocalypse movies. But it's so loud and so hard to control. Like I can't go through the drive-through anymore because you can't like turn. It's not a very good vehicle to go live in.
Yeah, I feel
Oh.
like this live was. I honestly had dinner tonight. It's my business partner's birthday, so that's why I'm going out. But otherwise, I was heated last night. I should have wrote down everything I had to say.
Right. See, I get the same way. Like, there's so much that you want to say, and then, you know, like an hour goes by, and then you finally go live, and then you just completely blank out. So when I get home, I'm going to definitely share that live so we could add our commentary, because I know there's a lot of shit that I'm forgetting to mention that needs to be said.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah,
bad.
yeah, yeah. I just had running around to do all day today, and then getting ready, and then getting out the door. I didn't have time to focus on that.
Yeah, like the constant, I don't, you know, the word delusional gets thrown around a lot on YouTube almost as much as, you know, narcissist or narcissistic, but I think in this instance, like, those terms like fit perfectly. But I can't tell what the hell is causing, like, is it delusions of grandeur, just delusions period? Is it bipolar delusions? I mean, that certainly would explain the crazy spending, but I cannot wrap my head around someone who thinks they're completely innocent. in all of this and has, you know, even making themselves to be the victim.
Right.
That's what I think gets to me.
I mean, I personally don't think Ziggy's ever grown up yet. I mean, she's 41, but
Right, but
she doesn't know what to do with her life.
the
At
whole thing
41.
of, you know, her like, well, yeah, I was stupid to take it when she offered it to me, and it's not illegal. Bitch, it is very illegal. You fucking lied about your whole fucking life. Your entire life, as we know it, is a lie.
Right?
Definitely narcissistic tragedy defense, 1,000,000%. And that's what makes it even extra bad, because Cindy offered assistance to someone who she thought was a single mother who was struggling with her business because of people on YouTube coming for her. And, you know, the whole like, you know, she's not recovered. She's not a recovering addict. She's still very much in the criminal thinking element of it. She hasn't recovered from whatever, you know, and it's just, she thinks she's so much above everybody. Like, you do not have a job. You do not own anything. What you do own is because other people paid for. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? I'm sorry, Buttercup. Continue.
That's okay. Is there any way we can highlight Shiba Mom's comment? I don't know. It's gone up, so I'm not sure if we can catch it. But she must be talking to Roswell about something. But she's noted here, just as I taught my kids not to be judgmental to others, or nor be a bully, kick those already down. I too live by that. Now, I'm the same. I don't judge, but this is a very different matter altogether. Now, she may be down because she's lost Jim, but don't forget he paid for her for how many years? For 9 years. So, and I don't mean to be disrespectful in this fact that, yes, she did lose him. Yes, she was with him for quite many years, but he was her ex at the end of everything. Now, he is not there anymore to, you know, when she can't pay for something, like what she did with Cindy, he's not there now to save the day. That is what's bothering her. She hasn't got anyone, even her subs, she hasn't got even them now to, you know, pick her up when she falls. So basically, it's not kicking her when she's down, because she's done this to herself. Don't rely on other people, like we all do. You know, if need be, if you need to go get one job or two jobs, anything to, you know, be able to pay your bills, pay your rent, pay anything that you need to pay, you go out there and you hustle and do what you need to do to get that money in, to make sure that you and your daughter are taken care of. Week by week or month by month, depends how you are. Learn how to cook. Don't be getting food from DoorDash, or that costs a lot of money. You know, there's so many little things. It's not kicking someone when they're down. It's basically saying to them, you know what? You've had so many years. You're 40 years old. Mature up. You're a mum. You need to stop thinking about yourself. Stop being so self-centered. Stop being a narcissist, and do what you have to do for you and your child. Stop thinking about yourself. It's not about you. It never has been. From even when we become mums, me personally, as soon as I gave birth to my child, it wasn't about me anymore. My life revolves around my child or my children. That's how I am as a mother. So, you know, stop thinking everyone's just going to give you your handouts and give you what, you know, you've always expected, or what everyone has always done for you, and start taking the responsibility that you need to do. So, Shiba Mom, I get where you're coming from, but you need to you need to open up your eyes and see the bigger picture. It's not just us bullying her. I don't even like that word. It's got nothing to do with that. We don't even care what she does. Just pay Cindy back. Pay her
Since
what she deserves.
Since when did telling the truth make you a bully?
Exactly. And that's not what we're just we're letting people know the honest, real truth of what has happened, what has transpired, what she is doing. You know what I mean? Like, it's got nothing to do with that. Just open up your eyes.
And the
Don't be so
backstory,
gullible.
the backstory matters, because, and this is what has, I think, people pissed off the most, is it was all a lie. This, you know, Cindy fell in love with a person who does not exist. She lied about her life. She exaggerated things. And, and for her to, and I never in a million years thought that I would ever defend Six Up Media. But, for her to say that shit about her last night, she's a crackhead. She doesn't own anything. Bitch, you don't own anything either. Six Up pays her bills, though. Her man goes to work every day.
Yep.
But
Don't judge
Six
other
even
people's.
went and got a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she did. So don't
So-
judge other people. Look at yourself before you do.
Catfish. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. She created, and like Casey Anthony did, they they spin lies out of elements of the truth. So here we have, oh, I'm a single mother because she's not with the child's father and she's unmarried. But a single mother, and I'm a recovering drug addict. And she did lie because she's still in medical assisted treatment, and she made it sound like she went off of it years ago, which doesn't matter. Some people will be on Suboxone to the day they die, and that's 1,000,000% acceptable. Do what you need to do. There is no shame in that. Diabetics will need insulin for life, right? So, there's no difference. But she made this fake life. Oh, I'm a business owner. No, you registered a business. You do not own or operate a business. And people felt sorry for what they saw as a struggling single mom who recovered from addiction and all this other horrible stuff. And here she's just a blob that sits in front of a computer scamming people on the internet for money and lives off of everybody. That's
and
the reality
keeps
of it.
digging a deeper hole. Every time she pushes that go live button, she digs that hole that she's in a little bit deeper.
And she pointed the finger to everybody else except for her. Turn that finger
Yeah, but
around and point
everybody
it to
else
yourself.
Everybody else that she's pointing the finger at is up on land. They're not down in the hole.
Yeah.
Right.
She
We
needs to
we
look
never
around.
scammed anybody. We don't live off of other people's donations. And where the hell was that
Yeah, but
comment?
Shiba Mom, you're not understanding. Cindy did not bring this out to the fold. It was Ziggy. Ziggy brought it out. Do you not understand? She started it.
1000%.
Yeah,
She
Cindy didn't
started
do
it.
shit. Cindy called me, and that was it. We knew about it. The second Ziggy knew that I knew and everybody else knew, she flipped her shit.
Yep.
And she pressed go live, and she specifically said Cindy's name.
Exactly.
Cindy
Don't
didn't
start
want
something.
it out there. She didn't want her name out there in the whole mess.
Well, who does?
Right.
I'm afraid I've got no
Ziggy
time
did
for all
that.
this talk about, I'm empathetic and, I'm non-judgmental. It's a cop-out. It means I don't choose to get involved. This is not a battle of equals. This is somebody who has taken somebody else for a ride. And if you don't choose to protect the innocent, you choose the side of the oppressor.
Well said. It's just so frustrating, you know what I mean? Like to constantly read that. It's like, just, and this is no offense to you, but like you're not grasping like what we're saying, you know.
It's like trying to explain something to Ziggy. Good God.
She is the one that brought it. It's just, yeah.
No, and it is our business because Cindy is not equipped to deal with this herself, and she asked for our assistance.
And if she wants our support, we will give it to her 100%.
It's like people said, know that somebody's horrible. They know they're a really bad person. And then they take the stance of, well, they never did anything bad to me. But I'm okay
That's
with
exactly it. That's
everybody
exactly
else
the issue.
hurting everybody else. That's fine with me as long as it hasn't personally impacted me.
Right, right. And it all started with a lie, and then that lie turned into 100 other lies, and it just kept growing, and none of it's real. None of it's real. And, you know, Jim's family, we've spoke to multiple members of Jim's family. Not all of them wanted to speak out right away because they're afraid they can't open their mouth without crying. They're going back and forth between being angry and sad. So we know a lot more than what we've even let on, right? So
Sheba, Mom, that's not your concern, is it? How is that your concern?
Somebody got an alarm going off.
no, it's the keys in the ignition and he has the
Oh,
door
right.
open. I'm sorry. But what the hell was I just saying? I lost my train of thought.
And what's this about blocking Cindy until, you know, whenever a payment needs to be made, that's when she'll unblock her? That was, I just couldn't believe that. I was shocked.
Yep.
And don't be making the minimum payment. Or how long is it going to take? How many years was it that it would take her to pay it off? Like, she
Well,
needs to start paying more.
what's going to end up happening is Venmo's going to put it, it's going to be a write-off as fraud. And then the courts will have her pay it in restitution. That's what's going to end up happening because we're past paying it back now, unless, you know, she goes and puts the entire $7,500 back on the card now, not next month, not 6 months from now. Now.
I'd like to stress as well, I know from talking to all the girls that this is the same for all of them. It's not that it's just because it's happened to Cindy that this has caused everything to break down. It's a matter of this being the first time that we could actually prove a scam had happened.
Right.
It doesn't matter what you think has happened in the past, it's what you can prove. This was a
Right, we
point
saw
where
all
we
the
definitely knew what had happened. If we'd have been able to see this in a previous situation, we'd have stood up then. It's not just that it's about Cindy, and this leads me on to Jenna. I heard what you said last night, Jenna. You said that we were aware of Ziggy scamming and had been since the very beginning. That's a lie. We
Not
would
the
have done
case.
something if we'd have been able to prove it. You had the nerve. You had the nerve to say that you were disappointed in Blanca. Can I just remind you that you arrived on YouTube having connived your way into the relationship on the phone with the mother of a missing child. You then got as much information as you possibly could, and then you brought it to YouTube. Your moral high ground is deeper than a swamp. Don't you be saying that you're disappointed in Blanca. Who the hell do you think you are?
She can go in the hole with Ziggy.
Yeah, and to say that we all knew what Ziggy was doing. You know, some of us weren't all up Ziggy's ass in her business, like myself. I didn't have her phone number. I wasn't constantly texting and messaging with her. There was a time that I did that. There was still snow on the ground last year when that was happening. I wasn't aware of a lot that was going on.
And
I
there's
was
a lot
barely a subscriber. I never communicated with Ziggy over the phone.
No, there was a lot she hid.
No, I
from
never
us,
did.
too.
I never did
She
at all.
hid a lot from a lot of people, and she told different stories to different people as well.
Buttercup asked a question. I believe you asked how many years it would take. I believe it's 29 and a half years if you pay
If
that
she
off at
paid
the
minimum
Yes.
repayments.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So what? She's like 41. She'll be 72 or so by the time she's
But she'd be
got that
paying
paid off.
so much.
Right.
Wait, did you say
72
29?
years old. 29 and a half years to pay that off at that rate.
And she's 41 now.
Yeah.
So that's 70 and a half. Yeah. Oh my God.
And that's, her paying the minimum.
Yeah, Harley girl, it's gonna jump up to that in no time.
But But even on every single calculator I did today, I tried to plug $100 payment in, and every single one said, you will never pay this off at $100 a month because your interest is more than $100 a month.
Right.
The reason she paid that is because Cindy made a $200 payment last month to keep it from going over the limit. Therefore, it decreased the amount of payment due to Ziggy for that month. So technically, she
Girl.
still owes Cindy for that $200.
Yeah, Lorton girl, it will. And that was, you know, my first initial outrage on the whole thing is, no, wait a second. Now, how are you going to pay this car payment and pay the insurance and pay your rent and pay your utilities and pay back a high interest credit card?
And
Sorry, I had a
costs
mute.
you?
You accelerated.
Justifying-
We Frosty,
She
you
keeps
know
on
the
justifying
quote
how
for the
she
thick
spent
of
the
it.
money.
It's like the Shawshank Redemption, but with more shit and less redemption.
excuse me.
And no,
Yeah, that
this
doesn't work
can't
for
be.
me, Sheba Mom. When I told her things privately, it didn't change anything. So
No,
Yeah,
she
same
just
here.
she
flips
likes
out.
to say
And
that nobody went to her privately. That's bullshit.
It was more or less like, thank you, honey.
Yeah, thank you. And then she continued
Kiss
the
my
pregnancy.
butt.
So
no, going
just
to her
got that.
privately is what provoked her to go live and losing her shit. That was over a private text message like, hey, listen, we know what happened and you're not going to be able to make these payments. The car is going to be repossessed and I hope Cindy has legal recourse, is exactly what I said. And I said, you know, you've been at this for a year and you're no better. You're actually worse off than where you started. It is time to wrap it up and get a job.
and that's what provoked her. The suggestion that she should do actual work for some money. That mere suggestion, etc. Does every time.
And no, this is a public matter now because people need to be warned. It has nothing to do with bashing or shaming. People need to see how easily people get sucked into this shit and then lose almost $8 grand in less than 2 weeks.
Well, I guarantee Cindy's not the only, subscriber on YouTube, and Ziggy is not the only creator. I think everybody needs to be aware, and creators need to know that it's not okay to ask your subscribers to pay your bills. And
Never.
if you do, we may talk about it.
We will.
No guarantee we
get
will.
wind of it, we will.
I would actually say that people discussing things privately with Ziggy is part of the problem. That's how she works. The amount of people that she's told different stories to have only managed to connect the dots when they've all finally spoken to each other. This is her whole system.
That's why she shut down the mod chat.
Right, and this is we're still connecting dots and still comparing stories and still, like, she told one person one thing, another person a version of that but a little different, and then me something completely different. And I believe these people. These, they have no reason to lie or make anything up. These aren't, shady people.
But Jenna, don't ever think that we knew she was scamming people, because we didn't.
Or that we give a shit if you're disappointed in us.
Yeah,
Don't think that either.
That either.
Again, I have to respect somebody to care whether I've disappointed them or not. Jenna, you're on the list with Ziggy. I don't have any respect for you.
Nope.
I'm always going to take moral advice from somebody who's sending nudes to another man while lying in bed next to their partner.
Right?
Right?
That's just the best moral police out there.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Opal.
Hey.
I
Who's
owe
sick?
you. That's me. Sorry.
Oh no, you're
My
fine.
husband decided to give his cold to me, but I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it with
Oh,
vitamin C and everything else I can put down.
right. Atta
But it
girl.
is shortening. It is shortening. And Opal's advice for the Flonase, that has been amazing.
Oh, that's my favorite drug.
Flonase.
It saves me a
I
lot.
just didn't want it at all. I was like, stay away from me.
Well,
And
yeah,
I told him
apparently
not
she
to even
does.
use my blanket. Go ahead.
She's so busy.
I think
So
that's part of depression, an excuse to get out of being a grown up. I mean, if you sleep till 4, you don't have to do grown up stuff, even though you have a teenage daughter.
Yeah, a lot of us suffer from depression.
Yes,
Somehow
I'm
the
not
world
excusing
continues
her.
to move on.
Go
That's right.
figure.
And some people go and they get the correct medication. They don't ask
Yep.
for medication that makes them feel like they're rolling on ecstasy. Now, do they?
Right.
And then come online and openly admit to it.
Heather, I have that. I will try that. I like anything peppermint.
Yeah, Roxy, that's right. There's no such thing as, you know,
That's
handling
absolutely
anything
right.
privately.
If you try
I
to
also-
approach her about something, you get only one of two responses. You will either be ignored, or she will drag it out into the public arena and just try and tear a strip off you. There's all this bullshit about approach me and talk about it. It doesn't happen.
No, that's bullshit.
No, because she's not rational. You cannot reason with somebody who's a perpetual 3-year-old in a tantrum.
Even how many times, remember that one time where she got that Airbnb to meet Jason, and she did it like out of whim, like it wasn't even an organized trip. And because he didn't meet up with her, remember that night came
Yes.
online and she was complaining
Oh
and
my.
whinging, and then he came like through the chat, and we're all telling her, don't do it, don't say, take it offline. She did the total opposite. The whole
Yeah.
chat was
Yep.
I think you've got the wrong end of the stick there. I was talking about Jenna. I'm not sure that that's much of a better deal. I've not really seen Jenna, but no, that wasn't Ziggy. At least not that I'm aware of.
Hey, Jamie Howard.
Hey, where's Lurker? She got a note?
She's
No, she's taking care of a sick kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the little one isn't feeling well.
Oh.
And also, if everybody could put some birthday cakes and balloons and stuff in the chat for Wee Frosty Ewok, wish her a happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy
Happy birthday, Wee.
I bet she's what, 21 today?
I don't know.
I hear she was singing a little song for us.
Look, she put some laughing
I agree,
faces on there.
Stormy.
Oh, hello. Why is my picture like that?
I don't know. I don't know who did that.
Okay, I dropped off and came back to what's going on, ladies?
It's all you, baby.
Somebody's playing with the layout.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you really got to watch what you push.
Oh, I didn't do that.
There we go.
Sorry, what did I miss? I'm so sorry. I had a bloody call come
We
through.
were all wishing Wee a very happy birthday.
Certified
Whose
said it's
birthday?
her damn birthday.
Wee Frosty.
Oh, we
Eliza,
frosted.
stop
Oh,
that.
I didn't do it. It's not me.
No, that's me. I was trying to figure out how to put it back on the one when you can share the screen so the video shows up on the
happy
right.
birthday,
I think
girl.
all the best people have had birthdays this week because one of our favourite little girls has also had a birthday.
Yes, she's
Yes,
5.
she
And,
did.
and I just want
Yeah.
to say thank you to Miss Pearl. She made Ellie a video,
It was a
and
pleasure.
she has watched it probably 500 times this week. She
Aw.
absolutely
sweet.
loves it.
That
She
is so
watches
sweet.
it over and over and over. So thank you so much. You made her day.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because next show we gotta wish Wee Frosty a happy birthday and every show thereafter. It's not really her birthday today.
It's not.
It's not her birthday?
No, I
Well,
don't know.
happy unbirthday then.
She won't tell anybody when her birthday is, so I told her we're just going to tell her happy birthday every time until she tells us what day is actually her birthday.
Well, then,
Oh,
Merry Christmas, we.
you know, in the UK, the Queen gets 2 birthdays, so this could be an official
There you
birthday.
go. There you go.
Yeah, it's funny how that worked out, Stormy, right? But we
Uh,
also we have a lot of other, cool people from other places too that we
Does
never
Stormy
would have
mean Julie
Stormy.
Applewhite?
I love you, Stormy. Stormy, you know who I am, don't you?
All right.
I'll let Tanga explain that one.
Tell
I
it,
think Wee
Tanga.
Frosty's doing an impersonation of Purple.
Oh, that's really going to make her mad. She'll be more mad about that than she is that I told people to wish her a happy birthday. Oh.
Can I mention that quickly before we go further? Is that okay to mention Purple?
Go for it, Boo.
Yeah,
Hi,
you
Stormy.
mention whoever you want.
Okay.
You know how we go.
Look, I know it's a very sensitive subject, and in regards to it's a shit show. This happened overnight. Whatever happened, I wake up to this type of stuff of what's happened, and it's really gone to the next level. Now, one thing is, a lot of these channels always threaten to go real life, or threaten to go to the FBI, or threaten to go to their lawyers, or threaten to all these threats. But when someone actually does something and actually, pulls through what they've said they're going to do, now it becomes another shit show. And it's like, it's a back and forth game, back and forth. And it's like, come on, ladies, like, stop going real life. You know what I mean? Like, we're here online, we're trying to have a good time, but it just seems like, especially in Purple's channel, it's all negative. So much negativity. Now, there was one comment made, and I like Sassy. I've never had a problem with her, but she made a comment that really got my blood boiling in regards to Tony's son that has passed. Now, it was, I don't remember what it was. It was something along the lines of, she mentions him constantly. I don't really recall, sorry. I don't know if one of you ladies remember that comment that she made in the chat. Now, I haven't lost a child, and I'm so sorry to anyone that has, especially to a couple of you ladies listening right now on our panel. But I know that if I ever did, even if 1 month went by, 2 years went by, 5 years went by, 10 years went by, 20, if I want to mention my child 1,000 times, because that's what helps me get by through the day, or that's what helps me in any shape, way, form, or any, whatever helps me in what my tragic, what I'm going through. If I want to mention that child, that is my choice to do. So, Sassy, you had no right to make that comment, because if by mentioning her son, Tony, and if that's what helps her get through the day, she can mention him as many times as she wants, because that is her child. No one
That's
else
her
has a
damn
right.
channel.
And no one else has a right to mention that child, because Purple then was talking about something about going real life or looking about how it happened. What right do you have to even do that? Leave the lady grieve the way she wants to grieve. I don't care if she has to mention him as many times as she wants. I don't care. Leave it alone. When it comes
And
to
as long
something
as
like
she
that,
needs to.
that's right. When it comes to something like that, back off. You need to just stop and leave that be. I don't care what's happening, what's going on. If there's, whatever solicitors, whatever police, whatever's going on, I don't care. But leave the children out of it. And you always turn around and go, yeah, but what about my child? Yeah, but I don't mean to say this in a bad way, but your child is still in the living. Tony's isn't. So she wants to grieve the way she does. Leave her be. Because it breaks my heart to any parent that has lost a child to have to go through this. And that upsets me so much, because I think if that ever happened to me, I wouldn't even know what to do. I literally would have to be drugged 24/7. So I give just the strength in you women that having to go through something like this every day. I just applaud you for the strength that you have to do that. So Purple, leave her alone when it comes to her son, and let her grieve the way she wants to.
Amen,
That's all I wanted
sister.
to say. Sorry.
Yep.
I'm going to start crying because I'm getting
Thank you,
emotional over that, because I
Buttercup.
know you ladies, I know there's a couple of you there that use us so strong and have so much strength. And I adore you for that.
We love you too.
It's
I'm
just
gonna
past the
cry.
30-year mark for me, and it's not an everyday thing. You don't sort of feel battered down by it every day, but when the anniversaries come round,
For the birthdays, yeah.
yeah,
And
Christmas.
I'm so sorry, ladies, over that.
Mine's
you,
not
babe.
been that. Mine's been 4 years. It'll be 4 years, February 7th. And not a day goes by that I don't miss my son. I try really hard. I am not seeking sympathy whatsoever. I just love sharing. Him and I had a special bond as a mom and a son. We had so much laughter because he went through so much stuff. He suffered so much with his diabetes, and it wasn't every diabetic is different. I had to learn that on my own. Each one is different. He was brittle. It was very hard to deal with and to watch. I would have taken it from him in a heartbeat if I could have. But he was a joy. All my kids are a joy. I would lay down my life for my kids. And if I could have for him, I would have. I'm thankful I am so thankful for the time that I got to have with my son. I got a lot longer than some people. I got 31 years, almost 32. And I count myself as blessed in having that. But you got to let people grieve how they need to grieve. If she needs to buy her child stuff, that's fine. If she's got to talk about him all day long, let her talk. Anything's better than crawling in a bottle or into pills and stuff. Anything's better than that. And trying to, because your child is part of your heart, and you've lost a part of that when they die. It's rough, but let her grieve how she needs to grieve. No one will ever understand that grief. of a parent losing a child before I wanted to go before my kids. I don't want to watch my kids go through that. Just like Pearl, 30 years, it probably seems like yesterday. And it's
Yeah,
painful.
it does. It does seem like yesterday.
It's painful.
I don't know where the time just
It
goes.
just goes so fast. But it doesn't matter about the time. If we need to talk about it daily, let's do it.
I think
If
one of the
that's
things that strikes me as particularly difficult in Tony's circumstance is the reality that if it hadn't have been a COVID year, he would have survived. He would have been treated.
yeah.
The
And
fact
that's
that there were no everywhere was blocked because
Yeah.
of dealing with COVID, and that would really mess me up.
And see, this may sound, I don't mean this to sound cold. I am thankful my son did not have to go through that, because more than likely it would have hit him and hit him hard, because he always got stuff like that. So I know that may sound weird, but I'm thankful for
No,
that.
it doesn't sound weird, because if you have, when you've lost anybody, when you know that the reality is that they're gone, you're just glad that the minimum suffering has happened, and
Right.
you wouldn't want them to be in a situation where they
No.
suffer.
No, and it angers me when I think about what Tony went through, and that I just feel like, I wasn't there. I don't know the situation, but I'm like, that could have been fixed. It should have been. If I'm saying that right, with the septic, and I'm not saying the right
Yeah.
wording. Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's an easy fix. I'm saying, because my middle daughter had that when she was pregnant, and I know that it's dangerous and it's scary.
Oh
But
yeah,
it
I
is.
mean that's how I ended up losing my mobility. Sepsis is a terrible thing, but
Yeah.
it's treatable when it's
Yes.
caught early. That's the important thing.
Yeah, right on top
And
of
it
it.
should have been treatable in this case, because
Yes, I
they were
agree.
certainly phoning around trying to get him treatment. They did everything they possibly could. But as parents, even when you give it your best shot, you're going to feel like a failure if something is out of your control.
Right. Yes, exactly. I have felt that way many times. What could I have done differently? What did I not notice something that I should have noticed? But you can't beat yourself up. I know that. You just have to keep on getting up in the morning, greeting your day, and know that somebody out there may need you for something.
Are you serious, Tara? She's going to get the death certificate?
Yes, that's what I meant.
I heard her mention
gonna
that.
push. Yeah.
Who's gonna? Oh, that makes me angry. I mean, to prove that he died, or
I can tell you that it's true because I've seen the newspaper reports.
That's all they need to do then. They don't need the death certificate.
The newspaper, the obituary, I've seen it in black and white.
Yeah.
This
he
is
passed
not
away.
a made up thing. It's a very real thing. And the thought that you feel that you've got, yes, technically you have the right to public records, but seriously,
That's sick to go down that road. It's sick.
have a little bit of dignity.
She doesn't have
I
any.
just
She
don't
doesn't.
understand.
She'd have to look up
Seriously,
the
Purple, you seem
dignity
to
in the
take.
dictionary.
I tell you what your drug of choice is. Hate. Hate is your
Yeah.
drug of choice. You just love it. You love it if you can hurt somebody. I've never seen anything like it. The
Overdosing
absolute
on the
cackling
haterade.
glee you have when you can upset somebody
And hate will
is
drag you
beyond
down.
belief. And now you want to get a death certificate so you can pick over it. You want to do a show on it like it's a true crime thing. You would be absolutely losing your shit if somebody was to do something like that to you in that situation. And you would be
harassment.
quite right, because it's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
Exactly.
Thank
I mean,
you, Betty.
I'm absolutely
like
sick of this
no
bullshit
morals.
you keep
Where are the
pulling
morals?
about
Where's
Shorty and the stabbing article. You keep saying, oh no, I didn't know it was anything to do with Shorty. It
Oh,
was just an
bullshit.
article that somebody sent me and I read out. Oh, what? Somebody just sent you a random article from years ago about a stabbing, and you didn't say to them, why are you sending this to me? Why would I be interested? Why on earth would I read it out? Seriously, this is almost as stupid as when you say, oh yeah, well, I've got an article, Sandra. Just please.
Purple doesn't read anything just for leisure. That's obvious.
And I think she also made the comment she wants to do the same thing for what happened with Tabby. You know, what happened so many years ago. She said, well, since I am true crime, you know, I have every right. Well, you know, we have a right to know what happened. Maybe we should look into what happened. Can I firstly say,
It's not an
you're not,
unsolved crime.
and also, I don't mean to be disrespectful. You are not true crime. You
No,
are
she-
absolutely
Not even
not
close.
true crime. True crime never talks on their channel about the things you talk about. Nowhere near. It's all about the case, all about the history. Like, it's about the whole case in itself. You do not go talking about other things that you do. So, you know, if you want to be a so-called true crime channel, keep it on that channel and then go to your Mean Girls and talk about this stuff. You've got to
And stop
separate it.
disrespecting victims.
Exactly.
Well, you know, and it's okay to look at cases and go through them. Yeah, that's true crime. But she's doing it for vindictive, vile reason. And that's, I don't know, I'm not okay with that.
That's horrible.
Especially because of the person who lost their life.
Right.
Like, now you're going to put her name all out in the public and her story, and I don't know.
She
And
wants
talk
to
about
do
her
a
like she
coroner's
wasn't-
report and do a true crime. Come on.
Yeah. I can't watch her anymore. I can't dumb myself down for her anymore.
Nope.
I'm done. I wouldn't associate with someone like that in real life, and I'm not going to do it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I
Kind of
never
been my
listened to her.
conclusion.
I never listened to her at the beginning. Was she like this at the beginning?
No.
No.
No,
No,
not
she
at all.
wasn't at all.
Okay, so oh,
I hear a
who's that?
puppy.
I'm abusing dogs. I'll be back.
Okay.
You may hear mine.
I'm going to mention, okay, so there's Heidi, Karen, even Precious Chaos. I remember when they all used to be on Marissa's panel. Every day, it was day after day, they were all on there, especially Heidi. Now, I think it's been said quite often that she is the common denominator, because where you look at everywhere she's gone, she has caused problems, but these people were smart enough to cut her out before it got too far. Now, Purple has, for some reason, backs her to no end and will not let her go. And I'm not sure as to why the reason is, but where everyone else has cut her out, she is keeping her there. And it just seems like every time she comes on panel, there's a shift in Purple and the way she becomes meaner. And just, I don't know, lately she thinks she's some type of gangster that thinks that, you know, oh, she's really, really tough behind this keyboard. But I don't, like, what she needs to open up her eyes is, if she wasn't like this before and she's slowly becoming worse and worse, and every time Heidi comes on this panel, like, open up your eyes. Don't you see what the problem is? But in her eyes, it's, well, show me the proof. No one's been able to show me the proof. But the proof is in the pudding when you see how
The
many
proof's been
panels.
there all along.
Exactly.
Purple
How many
agrees.
panels has she been on? How many panels has she caused problems with? She's been kicked out of every panel she's gone to. Every channel she's gone to, she's been kicked out of. That should make you question, what is the problem? Why is that? Did I lose you girls?
Nope, we're listening.
Oh,
No, I'm here. I'm just
Sorry.
muted because it's so loud.
I'm
And
here.
this-
I was
yeah.
listening to what you were saying.
It'll be
I
interesting.
just
To,
want
I
to
would
say,
love to
can I
ask,
say
but it's
real
just
quick?
chaos. Yeah, of course.
I'm at dinner, so I'm actually going to jump off and
All
go
right,
eat.
enjoy.
But I will talk to all of you later.
Okay,
Have a good
Deb, you
dinner,
have a
Tits.
good time.
Yes,
Thanks.
enjoy.
Hi,
Have
Thanks.
Katie.
fun.
Bye.
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 Woo, stars. I agree.
And that is totally true, Stars.
Yep.
Stars is
And now, of
just
course, they've
awesome.
got Harper over
I
there.
love stars.
Oh my God, Harper.
Yep, she's
Harper was suddenly turned from the crying Bambi of innocence to the, ready to stomp on your head. It's
The
funny how
same like
she's,
Millette,
yes.
Robin Millette. It's like that group now. It's you've got it correct, Pearl. I don't know, how they were, and now look at how they are now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
Hope you
Harper
keep all
was
the
emailing
emails straight.
us. Yeah, she was emailing
I
us
wasn't
for
sure if we were going to
response.
talk about those emails or not.
Oh,
I
yes,
wasn't gonna mention
ma'am.
that.
And we just kept ignoring her because it's like, what the hell do you want us to do about it?
Good girl.
Yeah, it seems all the people that she was warning us about in those emails are the ones that she's sitting on panel with now. It's interesting.
Yeah, interesting, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Maybe we should show them. What do you think?
Maybe.
We could. I definitely was a bit taken back when I saw her up there on the panel with them and remembering those emails. And I'm like, just
Yeah,
I think
something
you're
doesn't match.
roboting a bit.
I'm sorry, Pearl?
Is Tangeray roboting or is it my sound?
No, it was her. It was.
I thought
Tanya.
it was me losing my signal. No, you're good now, though.
Tanga.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just thought it was really interesting that, who she was up there with and what she was warning about in those emails. I'm like, girl, what's got you so turned around here? And she was supposed to be telling us about the lovely stuff. So now I'm really curious about it all.
Yeah. That's right, Tara. Home for Misfit Toys.
Yeah, it's Purple's Island for misfit YouTubers. Everybody who's been tossed out in YouTube homeless, it's the last place left for them to go. It's like the Skid Row of YouTube, where all the homeless people kind of congregate over the burning freaking garbage can to keep warm.
Pretty sure we'll find Ziggy hanging out over there soon.
Oh, for sure.
Well, we have the best chat around. I don't care what anybody says.
That we
Absolutely.
do.
I think so.
What concerns me is the way that it's ramping up, and I really am concerned that somebody is going to pull up on somebody and a gun is going to be involved.
Yeah. They
Well,
keep
aren't
pushing
they?
people's buttons. That's like what they're trying for, and it's disgusting. I mean, how far are they willing to push this crap?
Exactly. And that's why we didn't see. I had no idea who she was, and I screenshot some of the emails, and I'm like, okay, who is this Harper lady, and why is she telling us this stuff? And the general consensus was, yeah, we're not touching that with a 10-foot pole. That's all I needed to know. And it turns out everybody was right. I'm not sure what her end game was. Like, why are you telling me this stuff? Like, what could we possibly care? Like, who are you?
But she's been everywhere saying that she has all this proof, and I've not seen no proof from none of them. So
She can't actually show you all the proof because what she wants to do is provide a narrative where she is blameless and has not talked about anybody and has not been present when anything went down. and she can't do that. So there are big chunks missing in the things that you're sent, so that you can't actually make a linear narrative out of what is sent to you, because there are chunks missing, because she doesn't want to incriminate herself.
Wait, when the fuck did I say that? What the hell is she talking about? She's smoking some of Ziggy's Delta 8 and hallucinating?
No, I think that was me that said we could add her to the name of lists that are banned that we don't really welcome over here with Frosty and Livid and Racist. That was me, not Lolita. And Lady
Frosty
C,
Balls.
she
Oh, I
doesn't
missed.
exist.
Yeah, she's long gone. Yeah, I must have missed that whole thing. Oh, that's maybe when I was in Barnes and Noble. Regardless. Bye.
We voted. We took a vote, and
I don't
unanimous.
hate you, Sheba Mom. I think that you've just opted out of any sort of moral judgment, and you're comforting yourself with the belief that you're being non-judgmental.
Yeah, when you
Majority agreed.
enable that kind of behavior and co-sign it, I mean, you might as well high-five her for taking the money.
Right? Maybe she'll take you to lunch on it.
Because it's definitely not helping her see that this pattern of behavior is shit and it's wrong and it needs to change.
Maybe she's looking for tips.
I don't
Teach
know.
me your ways. Yeah, footsies, that was never technically said. Again, that was something that was twisted.
How could we possibly know if that was true? Even if it was said to us, how?
No, as some of the inner circle were comparing stories, it was mentioned. I guess she went around to different people and told different stories, and allegedly, she told somebody that he was basically holding her against her will and was forcing himself on her in that way. And this, I guess, would have been around the time that, somewhere around the time where she filed for the protection order. And I believed, 1,000,000% believe this person. They have no reason to make anything like that up. And it is totally on brand for her. Comparing some of the other stories, yeah. So, I totally believe it.
Actually, you're not keeping your moral judgment to yourself. You're in here lecturing us about it.
Yeah, no windmilling. Come in here and tell me about your great character while you windmill for her.
No, but see, she did not tell one of the jerks that. She told somebody else, other people, that. And other people, everybody got together and compared stories. And that's all I'm going to say about it. No, and another thing, anybody over there windmilling in her chat and defending her, it's like saying that that you're fine with what happened.
just because she didn't do it to you, so it's okay with you.
Birds of a feather
You have
flock
no
together.
opinion about it. Give me a whatever.
Lolita, do you see Cindy in the chat?
Yes, ma'am. I see you, Cindy.
Okay.
I was just
She said,
muted half the
"Lolita, do
time.
you see me?"
Yeah, we're on the highway and a truck is really loud. So I was trying not to add to background noise. Well, then
Oh,
go away,
Sheba.
Shiva Mom. If you don't want this shit talking, stop coming. Because that's what we're gonna
Right.
do.
You're not welcome.
You know,
here.
but Ziggy's shit talking the victim. That's all right. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
My God.
You go hang out in Ziggy's. She welcomes you. Sure, you're one of the lone wrenches, right?
The lone wrenches. Oh, hey, Julia. How is Vincent doing? No, I'm currently at Walmart getting cookie supplies.
The kiddies will be so excited.
They will.
I went to Walmart today and you couldn't stir those people with a stick. There were so many of them.
Typically, I will not step foot in a Walmart, but my husband needs chinchilla dust bath, so here we are.
Well, I did a pickup order, but when I got my order, half of it wasn't there. So then I had to go. And what I wanted was hanging on the rack, just like I ordered.
Cindy, what email did you get? I'm curious.
Oh,
Can
we'd
you
like to
text
see it.
God, I have to pee. Probably should not be drinking.
No, not at Walmart.
No, I'm like 20 minutes from home now, but I probably shouldn't be in the habit of drinking extra large coffees when I'm driving. It's actually pretty dead in here.
Describe the craziest outfit you see in there.
Okay, let me see. Well, this is kind of like in a better neighborhood. So I don't know if we're going to find anybody
there in their pajamas. Come on.
If you see anybody in their pajamas, let me know, okay?
Really needed this laugh. Precious Chaos said Perp thinks people who smoke weed are whores. I'm over here whoring it up all alone, smoking my weed.
Pearl wanted to know if we couldn't hear her.
No, I can't hear you, Pearl.
Yeah, I don't hear Pearl.
Oh, Pearl can't hear us either.
No,
Wait,
it
what the
wasn't
hell?
me. It was
Oh.
OG Buttercup.
Oh, yeah,
having
sorry about that.
issues.
Oh. No, OG Buttercup, we can't hear you either. Somebody
Alright,
type that in the chat.
Flower
Liplock's being a whore right now.
I gotta switch over to my browser to look up to see if I need baking powder or baking soda.
Just get both. It's not that expensive.
Right. That's what I was going to suggest.
Yeah, good idea. And I need butter.
Darling,
I like to
I'm
make
gonna go
cookies from
quiet
scratch.
now. I'll go down to the chat. Okay.
Oh, phooey. Okay, Pearl.
All right.
Good night,
Thanks
Pearl.
for coming up,
Thank
Pearl.
you for
There are
coming.
videos in the back if you want them. The Tiffany one
Yes.
is quite funny.
Yeah, as soon as I get
She
home,
gets to her home.
I will share them ASAP. But thank you for coming on. I was so happy you were
We
able
love
to
you,
join us.
Pearl.
We love you.
I love you too. I'm going to go down now and I'll be in the chat.
Love you, Pearl.
All right, guys, help me with these cookies. Do you like soft cookies, chewy cookies, or crispy? These are chocolate chip.
I like chewy ones.
That's what my kid wants. Yeah, I like the chewy ones too.
Crispy.
How about both?
I like them like when they're like a little crispy on the outside, but like chewy.
Yes, perfect.
Cooper. Shh.
Brown sugar adds more moisture, but the white sugar ones taste better. So that's what I'm trying to think. What kind do I want to make? Because like not all chocolate chip cookies are the same.
This is true. And I prefer homemade ones.
Yeah, I don't make anything from mix or even cakes. I make everything from scratch.
Scratch, me too.
And that's where that stick blender, or not the stick, well, the stick blender I like too, but the stand mixer comes in. Yeah, it comes in handy because it just makes it.
Especially if you
so
make
much-
a white cake mix from scratch. I did that one time. Oh my gosh, it was so good. But
See, I haven't tried the white.
oh, it took a ton of butter, but it was
Yeah.
delicious. It was
I've
so
done chocolate cake, and the recipe I followed, it said, like, when you're done mixing everything together, you're supposed to add a cup of boiling water in with it. And it's like, oh my God, now I just ruined it. It's too runny. No, it was the freaking best cake ever. Like, I will never
Lip,
make another chocolate cake besides this.
wow.
Liplock just finished baking 4.5 dozen original Toll House chocolate cookies.
Ooh,
Well,
lip gloss.
I
I
need a
bet
lot
her
because
house
she needs it
smells
for school.
delicious.
I want to make peanut butter cookies and um, chocolate chip and oatmeal with chocolate chip. Those are the best.
Oh, the oat. I like the walnuts in with chocolate chip too, but because of school, I don't think I can put any kind of nuts
Yeah,
in
you
them.
probably can't put nuts. I just
Yeah.
don't.
Better stay
I
away
don't like
from those.
raisins.
Oh,
So
I love
Ew,
raisins.
no, I don't like raisins
See,
in
I
cookies
grew up
either.
eating. I grew up
I
eating
know they're good
raisins in
for
my
you.
oatmeal.
Raisins suck.
Yeah, cookies don't need to be good for you.
I hate raisins.
I don't like raisins. No,
I
Yuck.
like
they
raisins,
just
but not in my cookies and not in my
Raisins are
salad.
nasty, aren't they, Bendy?
And some nice
I
chocolate
prefer
too, like the milk
chocolate
chocolate.
I
chip
like them in
oatmeal
the little
cookies
red
are
box
so good.
in my lunch sack.
Yep.
See, I grew up on all that and coconut too. I like coconut.
Yeah, I like coconut, but a lot of my family does not like coconut.
Yeah, I don't care for coconut at all.
I like coconut. Yeah, see, my daughter just said yuck. I used to. I like those. Is it haystacks? Maybe it's not haystacks.
Oh, at Easter time, that's what coconut,
No.
right? No.
There's a chocolate it's covered. It's got coconut in it. Oh my gosh, those are so good. I haven't had those forever. And then there's another one I used to get when I was a kid. It was like
Almonds and mounds. Is that what you're thinking of?
well, no. These are this is like a triple color of coconut, like chocolate, white, and pink. This is what I got when I was a kid. They were
Oh, those.
Yeah.
I know what you're
Oh
you
yeah,
know what I'm
it's
talking
like
about?
the Neapolitan thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Those were so good, but I taste them now and it's like getting a sugar high.
I love macaroons.
Oh, me too. And even the French macarons,
Oh, they're so good.
but the coconut macaroons, those are my favorite. The Girl Scout cookie ones.
Yes.
So Aldi has, they have
Yes,
like
they
their
do.
brand is really good. Oh crap! I need
My
sugar. I
grandson,
normally
when he was younger, used to call
don't buy
those cold
sugar.
cookies.
No, I'm not
Cold
big on
cookies.
lemon
Yeah, the
cookies.
Aldi ones, the mint and chips from Aldi.
Mm-hmm.
He would call those cold cookies.
Uh-huh.
Magic. What are magic cookies?
Soda.
And
I
what
think
are
they might be like my magic muffins.
and wedding cookies. No bake cookies. My daughter loves no bake cookies. I do like those. They're rich.
Oh, I make those really, really good. I love to make those.
I'm not seeing any pajamas yet. Everybody has
They
regular
don't. They
clothes
don't
on.
last very long, do they?
No, they don't, and you have to make like 2 or 3 batches at this to get
If you want
any
to
at all.
get any. I know. Because I can't barely get them on the wax paper before they're already taking them off.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Well,
Real
they're
vanilla
best when they're hot.
extract.
Yes, you're right. Oh my gosh, they're so good when they're hot. Let's see, my husband likes them all in the refrigerator. He'll put chocolate chip cookies in the refrigerator, and I'm like, why are you doing that?
Oh no!
Holy crap!
They're so good when they're warm.
Okay, so like vanilla for like real vanilla,
Right.
they want $10 for
Yeah, it's
an
expensive.
ounce,
You know,
as
you can make
opposed
your
to
own.
$1.87 for imitation, which I cannot get imitation vanilla. That would be
I hate that.
Sacrilege,
You,
right?
you can make your own vanilla. My cousin does that, and she always makes
Okay,
this
y'all, got to
big
go.
bottle.
Stop.
It's really good.
What all is involved in making your own vanilla?
I'll have to ask her because I cannot remember.
I think you need vanilla beans.
Yes,
And
of
you
course.
need some kind of, I thought it was alcohol.
That's what I was thinking. It would have to
I
be
was
some
thinking
kind
it
of
was,
alcohol involved.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, I have to ask her because she
Yeah,
makes
I'm
us up
curious.
this great big bottle, and it's good. I mean, nothing beats that. Oh, it's always better that way than imitation. I don't like the imitation either.
Oh, Sticky says I bought a jar of fresh vanilla beans. It was $6 per bean.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So-
wondering if it is vodka, Jersey Cat. I have to ask her because she usually makes us a great big bottle.
Yeah, that's how you extract it. With a lot of stuff, you use alcohol. But yeah, finding the good vanilla beans is probably
But it's expensive.
tricky.
Wow, $6 a
Yeah.
bean. I mean, wow.
Wow.
Ladies,
Explains
all
why
this.
it's so expensive.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
Oh,
All
we hear
this-
you now.
Okay, you know that my mind's going to go dirty. All this bean talk. I'm thinking of a different type of bean. So I can't.
She's a bean flicker.
Not my husband is.
Oh my gosh.
Cracking asses, where are you?
Where is she?
Is she in chat at all?
I haven't
don't
seen her.
see her.
recall seeing her. But when she
She's-
catches us on the replay, I'm sure she will. She'll get a good laugh out of that one.
Has there been
My
any
husband
sex
Brittany's
talks
here,
today?
though.
Okay.
Oops.
Here's an off Sandra Neal.
I was trying
Tell
to.
them about Anzacs. Oh God. Actually, there was a question. It might be silly, but sorry, Lolita, where are you at the moment?
Here.
I totally went blank.
I'm here.
No. What store are you in?
Oh, I'm in
She's
Walmart.
in Walmart.
Getting
Yeah, that
supplies for
store.
cookies.
I totally went blank. But we don't have Walmart in Australia. What exactly is in there? Because it sounds like there's everything and anything.
Everything.
Is it like another
Pretty
Costco?
much.
On a smaller scale, it sounds. You guys have
Sam's.
Sam's Club is like Costco, but
Yeah, Costco
Sam's
is like for
Club is owned
bulk.
by Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that isn't that the appeal of Costco? Because I've never been in a Costco. I have no idea. But I think
Oh.
it's like
I'm not a fan of
bulk.
Costco.
Bulk buying.
Yeah, Costco is
Angel.
just like.
Oh,
Sam's
I didn't know
Club.
it
It's
took
just
that long. Has to
big
age,
stuff.
huh?
But
So
yeah,
is
it's not full at all. There's like
Is
just
everything
regular.
cheap? Like, is there just
No.
always specials? Oh, then why is it so popular with
Well,
the Americans?
it's
I
like
don't-
it's
It's
made
cheap
in
stuff.
China, cheap.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
yeah, it's not the
Yeah.
kind of stuff you want to buy like backpacks and coats for kids and stuff like that and
It's
shoes.
not
Like you
high
have to.
quality stuff.
Yeah, you have to spend money on that sort of thing because if you go to Walmart and buy your shoes and backpacks from Walmart, you're going to be replacing them every month.
So they're cheaply made.
Yes.
Gin P, but you don't put both in the Kahlua cake. I make Kahlua bread, and mine said either or. Well, I thought it meant both the vodka and the Kahlua, so I put that in there. It was powerful. But
Yeah,
so
but
you just-
normally I would
yeah.
never step foot in a Walmart, but it's on the
Pearl,
way.
is
I
Pearl
say
there? I
that.
just wanted to know, does the UK have a Walmart?
Pearl is
I would
in
love
chat.
to.
I think
Oh.
it's exclusively
An American thing, is
American
it? Okay.
white
they-
trash
don't-
stuff.
Don't they have like a Woolworths? Is it
Pardon?
similar? A Woolworths? Do you
Well,
have
yeah,
a-
Woolworths, but for us, that's a supermarket.
Is it really?
Yes,
used
so
to
we have.
Woolworths here. It's been so many
Yeah,
years
Woolworths
ago.
is it's only a supermarket, so where you buy
Huh.
your fresh produce and your all your food products, necessities, and things like that.
So
It's not like
interesting.
because you guys said Lowe's is different. Where Lowe's for us is a men's store. It's everything is so
crazy.
very different. Do you have a
Yeah,
Kmart
Kmart.
there?
those
A man's toy store here.
Kmart's,
Yeah,
they
oh, okay.
still exist, but I think they closed most of them. I think
Yeah.
Sears bought them out.
I
Gin
see that's
Hopper,
very
yes.
popular here in
Yeah.
Australia. Kmart, Target, they're our type of stores that are really popular.
Do you have Sears there?
Yes, but it's different to you guys. I think our stores are very, we've got,
Yeah, Sears are pretty much gone in the U.S.
Yeah.
okay. See, we also
Oh,
have what we call is, oh, who's that? Oh,
Robin
Robin.
Lennon. I didn't recognize her with your
Robin,
name.
hi there. Hi, Breeze.
Oh, I love Target.
Oh, I do too. I have to stay away from that and Hobby
It's
Lobby.
Target. We call it Target.
Target.
Yes, Target. We say that too. Say that too.
I love Target. I like TJ Maxx too. And see, I didn't used to, but the one we have now has so much nicer things in it.
Well, if you have Target, Buttercup, then do you have Super Targets where they have groceries
No,
and
No, you
see,
don't.
See,
no.
we have
And
Super Targets where they have the groceries and everything else that Target has, and that's essentially what Walmart is. It's like a Target,
okay.
and
It's a
also
super Walmart.
yeah,
or
Super
Costco.
Walmarts have grocery stores and
So our
other
Target
stuff.
and Kmart is owned by the same company, but Target now seems to be not as popular anymore the way our Kmart has become.
Oh wow,
And it
it's
sounds like
in
sometimes,
reverse of what
yes,
yeah, because we had Kmart first, and then along came the Walmart.
Yeah, I like Home Goods. We just don't have one close over here. You have to go clear out east for Home Goods, but they have some nice things.
Does anybody remember a store called Gemco? When I was a little
never
kid,
heard
Called
there was
what?
No.
Gemco, Gemco, and
Nope.
No.
when I was a kid, my grandma and my mom would shop there, and it was very much like a Walmart, like a super Walmart. It had groceries at the back of the store, and everything else up at the front of the store. But they've been long gone for a long time.
Yes. I like Macy's. I worked at Macy's a long time ago,
Oh, I love Macy's.
but they got rid of
See,
ours.
Jen Hoppa went to Gemco when she was 5 and got lost.
Oh. I just remember we had a lot of drive-ins around here.
We still have
And
drive-ins.
do you? We have one.
Yeah,
And then we
have
had a
about
lot of
3 I could go to.
we have a lot of movie theaters, and I'm not sure how those are doing anymore. Because I mean, everybody can go stream. You can
Every
buy
time I take my kids to the movies, we're the only ones there. Or maybe there's like another couple on the other
Right.
side.
We
Huh.
like going to, well, not this time of year because it's cold, but
Yeah.
we love going to the drive-in. It's just that my grandson absolutely adores it, gets all the pillows and blankets and puts them in the back end of the car and, bring our snacks, and it's usually a double feature.
I never could make it to the double feature.
Yeah, I'm not a good movie watcher. I don't manage to stay awake.
I'm not either. I don't have the attention span. I can't just sit and watch
Yeah.
unless it's something really interesting.
If I sit still that
Imagine
long, I'll
that.
sleep.
Yeah, no, I have to be like
I know. I was about to
Actually
unmute and say,
doing
you don't
something.
say.
Bailey, stop it.
I was going to say I never got through the double feature because I was always doing something else at the drive-ins.
Mhm.
Oh, I bet you were.
Steaming up the windows, you couldn't see out of them anyway.
We used to leave it a little bit open. And always park at the back.
See, they're blocking you. You guys are similar.
I knew she
so
was my girl.
freaking
Hmm.
my kid has this potluck tomorrow, and when they have a potluck in school, it's the same as a potluck. Everybody brings something, and normally what I do for their potluck is I'll get like hard salami and like ham and cheese, and I'll just make cold cut roll ups, and then
But she wants mashed potatoes.
mashed potatoes. Yeah, I know, and I'm like looking at
My
stuff
kind of
here, and
girl,
it's like
man.
there's no way. Like, how are you gonna keep them hot? Like, I can't bring the crock pot on the van, the freaking crock pot. So
That would be a good way, though, is to put them on warm in the crock pot.
and not happening. No, so she's gonna have to take cold cuts and chicken and biscuit crackers. Can't have cold cuts without them.
No scorched cheese, though, right?
No,
You're supposed to always sign up to bring the paper goods.
Yeah,
Then you
I don't know why the hell
take
she
anything.
freaking said mashed potatoes. Like, what?
Because they're delicious. Any excuse to have mashed potatoes. Come on.
Oh man. Yeah, if I could keep them hot, I'd do it, but not happening. All right, I need eggs and butter, and then I'm done, and I can get the hell out of here.
All right, ladies, I have to get off. It's been a pleasure. Are we going to do anything before Christmas, or is this our last one before?
No, I'm sure we will again.
Okay. Just remember, I'm a day ahead, so just don't do
Yeah,
a Christmas
okay.
Eve.
All right.
Something like that. All right, ladies. Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye,
Buttercup.
Jess.
Good
Bye,
night.
Buttercup.
Bye, chat. Bye-bye.
Oh my God, a dozen
She said she had to
eggs?
get off. Does that mean she's going to Costco?
Was all that drive-in talk?
$4.12 for eggs?
That's
that
not
serious?
bad. It was $6 from me the other day.
Yeah, I see here the white eggs are $6.12, and the brown eggs are $4.12. So I got the brown. That's all that's left. Like they're all sold
Why
out.
are brown eggs cheaper than white eggs?
Oh wait, what's
That's what I found out.
$3.62.
I got
That is
brown eggs and
crazy.
white ones.
I don't give a shit what color they are.
No.
Oh no, but I wanted. I try to lean on the organic ones, and they used to be more expensive than the other. Now it's
Well, and
reversed.
sometimes those are more bluish, right?
I don't know. The brown ones I bought are organic.
Mm-hmm.
We can buy them from a lady here, but the chickens aren't laying as readily as they should.
All right, butter. Yeah, and then
I
like in the winter time, chicken care is really difficult because they need like corn keeps them warm. I guess digesting corn
and they need
creates body
calcium.
heat. Yeah,
They need calcium.
and they need a lot of sunlight. Oh my God, they're like sold out of butter too. Are you kidding me?
Oh my!
Well,
Did I
you
miss
get some
the-
buttermilk.
Yeah. Oh my God,
Get
that
a
butter
jar,
is so
And
good.
then you shake it and shake it and shake it.
I know, we've done that before. We just, for fun, not because we had to. But yeah, you put it in a mason jar and you shake the crap out of it. And it makes the most delicious butter. All right,
It really
looks like
does.
I'm getting the expensive butter.
That's some true homemade cookies there.
Yeah, oh, that butter's so good though.
Which butter is that?
When you
Homemade
just
butter.
you put it in the buttermilk in a mason jar and like a dash of salt, and you just shake it, and then you pass it to the next person. They shake it, and you pass it to the next person, and then butter.
Yeah, and it is.
I like
It's
the
the best.
double yolked eggs. I get those once in a while from my friend.
Yeah, my son had some chickens for a while, and he often got double yolk.
Yeah, they're good. And I don't know what it is about those eggs. They taste better. And you can make, the fresher the egg, the better deviled eggs you can make out of them. Which I didn't realize. My daughter can make, she has one of those, what do you call it, Instapot?
Mm-hmm.
And it makes great deviled eggs. I mean, she sets it up that, I said, you suck. Because I spend hours, not hours, but I spend too much time trying to peel the stupid eggs.
If you put like a pinch of baking soda in the water when
Tried
you're
that.
boiling them, and it didn't work, are you?
No. I'm just, I tried different things, put oil in it, a little bit of, like, vegetable oil in it, and then the baking soda, and
Put salt in it.
yeah, I tried that too. I think it's just the eggs I get sometimes. Because I did notice that if I got I know it sounds weird maybe, the fresher the eggs, the better they peel. I don't know why, but uh-oh. Who's doing what?
Huh?
Oh, Cindy said, Dan, why would you do that? I haven't followed.
He wanted her number to call her to ask her something. But he got timed out.
Oh yeah, Dan, don't be trolling.
Go away,
asshole.
Flip flop. She did unalive everything. Well, my friend has 2 pigs, and they call them meat pigs, and they'll get up to like 500 pounds, and
they're huge. Yeah.
Yes, and she named them Hansel and Gretel, and my daughter's like, "Why would you name your pigs if you're going to eat them?" And I said, "I don't know. I don't ask. That's just what they do." So, but yeah, 500-pound pigs. I'm like, no. Oh, I got the recipe. I will send that to you.
Oh, I need cereal.
I'll send you that recipe for the vanilla. Lolita.
Awesome. Huh?
I'm going to send you that.
For the vanilla cake, yes.
No, just the vanilla.
How to make
the
vanilla.
the extract. Okay.
Yes. Sorry.
Yes. Okay.
She's bringing me some Friday night, so I was like, cool.
Yeah, at the farmer's market. Now, this was years and years and years ago. There was a guy there who was selling vanilla beans, and I remember him giving my kids each a vanilla bean. But I probably couldn't find that guy if I looked for him again. But that was
Breach,
really
thank you
cool.
so much for that email that you sent. That was really, really sweet of you.
It was.
I know, wasn't it?
Sweet.
Yes.
I know. I'm so happy to hear that. And that she was able to find, a little bit of light in the darkness, because
she melted our cold hearts.
Yeah, I mean, it's been rough on a lot of people, and then adding all of this, in with Cindy.
Yeah.
What to say? Steam your eggs for 14 minutes. Yeah, that's how I do mine too.
Oh, you steam them. If they are hard to peel under cold water. I knew about the ice bath. Yes, I was told about an ice bath.
That's what I do. Is
ice bath.
I cook mine and then immediately put them into cold, and then I start peeling them right away once they're cool enough for me. To be able to touch. I don't have a problem with peeling eggs. Rarely ever do I have one.
Good. There's no good
I fight with mine. It's a dog fight. I'm yelling at the egg. But then when I do make them, they eat them up so fast that I'm like, that was a lot of work.
So here's another one, foolproof boiled eggs. Cold water to a boil. Keep eggs in fridge until water boils. 13 minutes, ice bath. Yeah.
cold water to a boil. Keep eggs in the fridge. Oh, okay. Yes, somebody tried to tell me also you could do potatoes. If you wanted to peel your potatoes to do something. Well, that didn't work for me either. I was like, that was hooey.
I just peel my potatoes with a potato peeler.
Yeah. Oh, he's a cook, and he's like, yeah, just do this. Put them in the water, la la la.
You can.
And the skin should just roll off, and I'm like, it didn't roll off for me.
Yeah, you can boil them, but you're not going to get as nice as if you just
I do peel
them before you cook them.
And I'm picky about I don't want any dark stuff on them.
Yeah, I'm picky like that too.
I won't let my husband
before it goes into the.
He's not allowed to peel them. Yeah. My daughter knows.
Eating them, if I see a dark spot on a potato,
you sound like me. Now. I'm so picky about that. My daughter, of course, Friday night I said, "What do you want me to bring?" And she's like, "How about mashed potatoes?" I was like, "Oh crap." I said, "Well, then your sister can peel the potatoes. I hate peeling. I have the potatoes. I just hate peeling."
I do them all like the night before, and then I cut them and just soak them in water in the fridge.
Oh, you peel them the night before?
Yeah. Prep them, pre-prep them.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
They cover
you
them
put
in
salt
water
in
so
with
they
them?
don't turn brown.
Yeah, you have to keep them in the pot with water, and then all I do is I take the pot out of the fridge, dump the water, and replace it to get like the excess starch off of them, so they're not like foaming when I boil them.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Stick them on the burner. But now I'm used to working every holiday for at least the last 12 years. Every Thanksgiving, every Christmas I worked. So I would have to prep everything days ahead. So everything there was like a hack for.
So are you guys all celebrating on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
We're doing both.
Both.
I was going to say both here.
We're doing ours Friday night.
We don't really celebrate. We don't have like extended family. Like it's literally just us. So we kind of it's really like any other day, except that we have gifts and a little more elaborate of a meal. That's it.
I think it was Tanga who said she was having prime rib, and I was like, oh, yum.
Oh, no, I don't do prime rib.
Oh, it's not, it wasn't you?
That wasn't me.
It's
I do a big smoked country ham.
Yeah, okay. But we do a ham.
Well, guess what we're having? My children.
What do you have? You're having taco bar.
Yeah, they've decided they want to do a taco bar.
I love that. I would so do a taco bar if everybody wanted to. Yes.
It would be so much less work. I would love that.
So, you know what? I'm not doing nothing. I'm just going to show up and eat tacos. Yeah, and just eat tacos. Yeah, I might do a ham just so it feels like Christmas. And just sit in the corner and eat my ham tacos.
And your ham tacos?
Yeah.
I thought you were making finger foods.
Well, I don't know. We're going down. We're leaving on Saturday morning. We're not coming home till Sunday night. So I'm not going to be at home to cook. So
what do you usually make for finger foods?
He's going to come back into the new year and tell us how awesome tacos are for Christmas.
Yeah.
Wait, what am I
I'm just going to let the
chat
kids
here?
do it.
Opal, what are your finger foods that you make?
I make sausage balls.
Ooh.
I make sausage stars. And those
Wait,
are...
whoa. I'm sorry, Opal. Go on.
Those are really delicious. They're real easy to make, too. I make those bacon and little hot dog things. You put those in the crock pot with brown sugar.
Oh yeah.
And then I usually make Buckeyes, which is the peanut butter and chocolate balls.
Mm-hmm.
Liplock knows what I'm talking about. But she's from Arkansas, so she knows. I make
Y'all
those
see the?
little smokies. I make all kinds of stuff.
I love
Do you
those.
Oh
guys
my
see the
God.
comment I highlighted
Yes.
that Cindy just said?
Yeah, I just saw it. I was scrolling back to see.
Accountability isn't her strong suit. I'm so
Holy
sorry,
shit!
Cindy.
No.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Sausage has balls.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah,
Oh my god!
it's
I
not,
just yelled that in Walmart.
Cindy, that's not your fault.
No, Cindy, that's not
It's
true.
your own dang fault.
Her behavior that she refuses to take accountability for.
Yep. She's gonna blame everyone except herself.
She's blaming her victim. Can you believe that? Her victim is blaming.
So Cindy's fault because Cindy made her lose subscribers.
Oh, she was already doing that anyway.
Even before she
For a
hit that
long
like
time.
button and told everybody what she did to Cindy. She already was losing subs. She can go back and check. I already had months prior canceled my membership.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us kind of dropped off over the summer there, and we just started doing our own thing because it became so ridiculous with the whole after the raffle thing.
Yeah, once it became more of a reality show than anything else, I was kind of out.
Yeah,
I realized
the
that
raffle
she was
and
never
Jason.
planning on going back to actually discussing cases, and that was the reason I had tuned in the first place. I got over.
Right, and she never really discussed cases. It was Summer Wells, and then that became, too crazy to nobody wanted to even follow anything anymore because of how gross it had become.
I just got sick of it when she started in on the Jason stuff and then lied to us all about Jim, which we didn't know at the time, but that just, but the Jason stuff just, ew, I don't know, just turned me off.
Oh, it was so embarrassing. Like the secondhand embarrassment, you couldn't even watch without
it was like
cringing to death.
11-year-old or something.
Right.
Yeah, because there was a lot of stuff. I think it was Tragedy Pimps. I was sitting down with her and chatting, and it's like, truth be told, like I couldn't even tell you a lot of this stuff because we all stopped paying attention long.
Yeah, I got bored.
Go and like I said, a lot of this stuff was hidden from us. Like we weren't privy, to a lot of stuff, or different people got different versions of different stories.
Oh, good, Cindy.
Very good.
Police are there now. All right, we got to end because we need on this.
Yeah. We love you all.
We'll see you before Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Are we staying on this one or?
No. She wants us to go to the other one that she had in chat this morning. I'll try to grab it.
And, I got rid of that already. Okay,
I'll try to grab it. I'll go find it.
Thank you.
Big dog.
But,
sounds good. Thank you.
Lolita jumped down. I'm going to go ahead and end this broadcast.
Okay.
I guess we're broadcasting to everybody. So, everyone, have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you soon.